DJ Star.
I take you out like a dinner date. Fuck boy, you been a fake, you been afraid of my niggas, man. Anyway, my niggas straight, so that mean my business straight, my bitch is straight. Benji Banks, your bitches stay on
Lamar Jackson, balling.
He came back in doing the intro.
Bengals versus the Ravens. I'm gonna pick last.
I'm dead into that, huh?
So, Zoe, who you rocking with?
I'm going with
Hold on, before you say that, it is in Baltimore.
I'm going with Ravens.
St. Louis.
I'm going with the Ravens. Yeah, there's too much going on with them right now. They're too strong right now.
Agree. I'm going with Baltimore.
What did he say?
He said smart man when you answered. And then when I answered, he said very smart answer.
I have a habit of picking against stuff like this, and I think I might stick to it.
Uh-oh. He's gonna go with the Bengals.
Put him on. I can't hear him. Put him on.
Yeah, they want to see you.
Hold on, who's his brother?
Hey, don't let your pride get in the way. What he got on? Cowboys?
Yeah, he's down.
Oh, Lord.
But they ain't the one who talking to you. That said, he already picked the Ravens.
Oh, man. Hey, tell him since 04, he came back since then.
I just want to let you. First of all,
Lord, who he got on?
First of all, let's get something straight. The Jaguars have ruined a lot of Baltimore Ravens' hopeful seasons.
Sure have. They sure have.
Yes, we have. So don't go. Yeah, we done it plenty times.
Yeah.
The last one, y'all won.
We got the recipe now, though, buddy. We got the recipe now.
They said that before. Ray Lewis came to Jacksonville. Monday Night Football. They talk all that trash. Ravens gonna beat the Jaguars. We beat the Ravens. You can Google this score. 13-7.
Sure did.
On Monday Night Football. It was the last time the Jacksonville Jaguars have ever played on Monday Night Football. Ask me when it was. 2005. 2005.
They knew better not to put them back on there.
After we did that, they said y'all don't get no more Monday Night Football. So with that being said, I'm gonna pick the Ravens just because of what happened last week of me picking the Chargers.
Okay, so now we're going into the show. That was a really long clip.
It was because I should have went with my guts.
Well, we're not gonna even talk about that game. That game was terrible. Like it was.
She probably paid them all. That would have happened. You paid them all, anybody.
You found me.
Yeah, exactly what happened.
So, I saw a couple of safeties up there. So, good job on those. Well, no, they took one of the safeties back. They took it back.
So I said, man, pick the Bengals. Pick the Bengals. But I'm like, you know what? Got Mo. No Mo.
You cannot say
No Mo. That's your brother. That's your brother.
Around with him. The Ravens.
I said, you know what? Mo picked the Bengals. Not the Bengals, the Ravens. Zoe went with the Ravens. Mo brother there, he got all the cops in the world, 94, 04, 2004, 84, 74, whatever, when the Bengals beat the Ravens. I said, all right, it's Lamar Jackson. It's in Baltimore. It was in Baltimore. I'm going with the Ravens. The floor is now yours.
It's whose?
Whoever won
it. Well, I'm going to start off by saying, scared man never win. Scared man never wins, man.
You know what? I quit.
He never win. Look here. Hey, it's a flip game, man. You know it. Hey,
No, it was not no fluke game. No boys put it on y'all.
It had to be one of
That
them
game
off, man.
was horrible. Like
Man.
I hadn't seen the Ravens
That was
play
a
like
clown
that
show.
the entire
That was a
season.
clown show.
The entire season. I
Yeah.
have not seen them play like that.
Yeah, it was a clown show for real.
What's his name? The running back Dixon. Even we held them under 100 yards, and our defense is ranked 29th in the league.
Right. Yeah, that was a clown show.
Like Lamar couldn't get going. He was getting sacked left and right.
Overthrowing people.
Like he was overthrowing people. Like that was a terrible game.
Yeah, all the way around. That wasn't a team.
It wasn't a team that was 5-1 going into that matchup. That matchup was terrible.
Real terrible.
But I mean, if you look on the bright side, all of us picked the same team, so you don't.
I want to hear that. I want to hear that more because at it.
Person here.
Okay, so that's the NFL. Pick.
I know. Well, we ain't gonna even go to the SWAC right now because Zoda edged out a little bit further. Shut up, Zoda. See, you should have cut the part off the. You should have cut it. You should have. He said it's my turn with the SWAC. You should have cut that part. Remember at the very end, Zoe said, "Go preview." Go.
No, hold on, Mo. You said I had to keep it in.
I know, but you should have cut it.
I'm trying to be fair with this show. I ain't trying to be biased and like, you know what I say go. If Mo said keep it in, keep it in. Mo brought her brother on, say pick the Ravens. I'm picking the Ravens. Mo Gibbs goes to the alma mater. I pick Valley.
I'm gonna go with you this week.
No, don't do that because then we're just gonna be worse and worse. No, the goal is we have to eliminate that guy right there in the middle. Him. I don't know where he's on your screen, but he's in the middle. The goal is to eliminate him. Because somehow, some way, these picks are going left. Let's go to these picks.
It's the mob, man.
It's Zoe. Zoe is enemy number one.
All right, say less.
Zoe is enemy. All right, Valley versus FAMU. FAMU snuck out of there.
No, yes.
Like I was stats for that game, and with like a minute and something, I think it was, Valley originally brought the kicking team out. I think they was trying to draw Fam offside. Didn't happen, so they called timeout. And when they went back out, it was 4th and 1. So when they went back out, they actually put the offensive unit back on there. Running back would have made the yards if he had a went on outside. He tripped over his own.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, I saw the 3rd and 4th quarter. I'm like, y'all not getting nothing up the middle. Everything y'all getting is bouncing on the outside. Like, I don't know if you forgot they had linebackers or defensive end, but like everything Valley got was on the outside. Why would you try to run it up the gut?
He confused himself. He was halfway finna go to the outside, but then he thought he was gonna go to the inside, and so he tripped himself. I didn't even give anybody from FAMU to tackle because he was still behind his own line. There was no FAMU jerseys up there. Why would you go for it at this point? I would have went for the tie the game. Your kicker hadn't been doing bad. Tie the damn game and try your chances in overtime.
All right, shut up, Zoe. All right, we all went with FAMU. I'm so pissed right now. Texas Southern with Alcorn. We picked Alcorn.
They did win, right?
Yeah, they won.
Yeah.
They won.
Mm-hmm.
But the other team,
the Razorbacks won.
yeah, and Jackson State, boy, did they show out on Bethune in that after that 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they started off kind of sluggish. I think they was trying to get acclimated to Dion not being on the sideline. And Zoe wanted to change his pick. I should have let you.
We should have let you. Damn, Zoe. But I be down. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Southern Homecoming.
A massacre.
PV went in Baton Rouge and took a game. And now, what you about to say, Mo?
They went in there and took over. They made at Prairie View at Baton, where in Scotlandville.
Y'all, I didn't see the game. I was looking for it on YouTube, but I didn't see the game. I saw one highlight.
ESPN.
Which one? 3?
Plus, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't see it.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I was busy working.
It was ugly.
We saw the score.
Yeah.
PV, all they got to do is win one more SWAC game, and they ain't got to win because with Graham and Southern, and they haven't. I don't know. They didn't play Alcorn yet, have they?
Nope. They gotta go to Alcorn in a couple weeks.
They haven't played them yet, and the thing is, the reason Alcorn is still behind is because Prairie View is a SWAC game ahead of Alcorn. Like that.
Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, PV is on track to go to the SWAC championship. I think for the first time in what? I think the lady said 27 years.
And here's the kicker though. They taking Grambling players.
Say it again.
I will say what would actually keep Alcorn out of it. The only situation I can see is so Alcorn beats Prairie View, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Alcorn is still going to have to face, but I don't know which game.
Southern. Alcorn. I don't think Alcorn played Southern yet.
They played them this weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alcorn played Southern at Southern, I think.
Yeah.
That don't really matter at this place, at this point. Their campus isn't their own. But if they beat Southern, beat Prairie View, that means Prairie View have one loss. So, no, Alcorn could still make it because someone did a prediction and they was like, wouldn't it be funny if Jackson State and Alcorn faced each other?
But I think it can happen because I think, if I'm correct, and y'all can correct me at any time, the games on the West, let's say Alcorn have 2 SWAC losses, but it's on the East, but they undefeated on the West. Don't they still go to the championship as the West representative?
Does Alcorn have any conference losses right now?
I'm just speaking in general, just to make an example. I don't know for sure.
I mean, it could happen. If their losses are from the East side, as long as it's not the one that they consider conference, because only one game is considered conference when you play on the other side. So Alcorn played Valley, right? Mm-hmm. So if that was the one that they considered their conference game, then they've won that one. The one against Jackson State wouldn't count as a conference matchup, even though it's still SWAC.
That's something new. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so they're saying that, if Alcorn beats Prairie View, that gives them that one loss. And if Alcorn loses to Jackson in Jackson, then they will still have the head. As long as they don't lose another game, if they only lose one, they will have the head-to-head over Prairie View because they would have beat them. And so Alcorn would take the West, and Jackson State would take the East, and they would still battle.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really do. I want to see Alcorn versus Jackson. I really don't know.
We know what a championship would be. The championship would be in Jackson, so they would play in veteran. November 20th.
It'll be sold out.
That shit would be sold out.
It would.
They would have to build. If I'm the SWAC. I ain't trying to jump off top of it. If I'm the SWAC and I get Alcorn and Jackson State as my championship game, I'm going to Jackson, Mississippi, and I'm building seats around that stadium because it's going to sell out.
It's going to sell out quick. If their homecoming sold out, and who did they play for homecoming? Was it one to Alabama?
Alabama State.
Yeah.
Okay. No, they didn't travel that well, but it was Jackson people. But you're thinking about it, Alcorn in Jackson State, they're not that far apart.
Not one bit. And damn Jackson damn Jackson and Norman, that's gonna be Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. And that's December 4th, by the way.
That game will be bigger than Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
The 2 weekends in a row.
Act like that was when Alcorn and Valley played, and that was in the 80s. It was sold completely out because both teams went in undefeated. Alcorn won. That was when Coach Cooley was still there, though.
PV goes into Southern and ruins Southern homecoming. Arkansas, we already know this was UAP. Jackson State take care of Bethune. Zoe goes undefeated in the SWAC. Me and Mo take 1. Zoe is 30-9. Mo is 16-7. She started late with us. I am sitting at 28-11.
Let's see what he picked for this week.
I'm being honest with you. I need him to take wild. I need him to pick Pine Bluff and Alabama A&M on any game, and I hope they're not playing each other. Moving on to the NFL. Oh, look what's first.
He make NFL.
The Ravens versus the Bengals. The Bengals spanked the Ravens.
Now,
Nevermore.
You put emphasis on it, huh? Good job. This is one game.
Yeah, I can't wait for it when y'all go to the. I'm gonna be honest with you. That next time y'all play, I think that's gonna be for a home field advantage game. It might not be for number 1, but it might be for number 2.
I see the Ravens bouncing back.
Yeah, they'll beat them.
They'll beat them the second time around. I'm
telling you right now. I'm picking the Bengals. I'm letting you know.
I mean, I understand that and I respect that, but I'm gonna pick the Ravens.
Tell your brother I'm picking the Bengals. I'm picking the. I'm letting it known right now. I'm picking the Bengals.
And you gonna lose it?
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm picking the Bengals. So I'm letting you know now.
Okay.
All right.
Joe Burrow ain't gonna say you, man.
Man, listen. Okay. Straight up true.
It wasn't Joe. It was defense.
Yes, you telling me the Ravens defense. Damn, Lamar J. You tell me you're gonna let Joe Mixon get more than 132 yards on you?
So Nixon, he
I tell you with penalties, I sat there and I watched that whole game. Zoe will tell you, I usually would walk in and out, but I watched that entire game and I was like, what in the hell is going on here? Like, between penalties and just
bad call,
just dumb stuff.
And like that fumble, the fumble.
Did y'all see that fumble play?
Man, listen, I watched. I had something going on at my church, but as soon as I got home, I turned it on. I'm like, you got to be kidding me that the Bengals.
If you look at the other games, it was some weird stuff going on Sunday.
Oh, let's get to it. Let's
Sunday
get to it.
Was crazy.
Yeah, shut up, Zoe. Rams versus the Lions. I'm just I should just block Zoe for right now. But Rams versus the Lions, kind of scary. Rams pulled it off.
Barely.
The Falcons versus the Miami Dolphins. Zoe picked the Falcons. Mo, you did pick the Falcons, but you reversed your call when you found out Tua was playing, and you picked the Dolphins with me.
But guess what? That was the weird thing. Like, I switched on here on the show, but in my NFL pick'em, I never switched from the Falcons.
Okay, well, you can shut up
too. You should never switch.
Oh, both of y'all can shut up too. Then we had the 49ers versus the Colts.
Oh, that was
in San Francisco.
Trash.
In San Francisco, Carson Wentz. Saints versus the Sierra.
That was a low scoring game.
Just if
I would call it 3-2.
Basically, if I'm Geno Smith, I don't care what the situation is. I'm throwing the ball to Metcalf and I'm throwing it up and say, go make a play.
And the Saints was beefing on the sideline with each other.
I don't care about their beefs.
Then we got the Cardinals versus the Texans. Thank God the Cardinals did what the Cardinals are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if we come to the game under that game.
Which one is under there?
The game under the Cardinals and the Texans. Chiefs.
Oh, Titans and the Chiefs?
Yeah. You can mute too, Mo, since you decided to pick the Titans. Chiefs, I guess, forgot they was playing football.
You want me to go on mute? Okay.
No, you good. You good. You got one in. But the other guy can go on mute. We all picked the Browns and the Broncos. Zoe called it. It was kind of a low-scoring game into the second half. Both of them started making plays. Patriots versus the Jets. We all picked the Patriots. Panthers versus the Giants. And I digress. Buccaneers versus Buccaneers. What you about to say, Mo?
I said congratulations.
Buccaneers versus the Bears. Blowout. Eagles versus the Raiders. I decided to go with the Eagles. Raiders came through. We all picked the Packers. As you can see, Zoe went 10-3. Mo went 8-5. I went with a measly 6-7. Bringing Zoe to 66-27. Mo to 40-19. Remember, she started with us late. And I'm sitting there at 60-33.
I mean, I'm not doing too terribly bad.
You're above 500.
I mean, I started late. What's all doing with this plus one?
I don't know.
Mosquito.
They should bite you. I hope they bite you. You deserve it. You got your shirt off. You deserve it.
He didn't lose a bet for this one, y'all. He's just comfortable.
Jesus.
Tired. I'm tired, boss.
Look, today was a long one.
Well, let's get into it. Week 9 of the SWAC. First game up, we got Peanut versus Texas Southern.
Peanut butter.
Ooh.
You really going with peanut butter? I'm going with Texas Southern.
Yeah, I'm with Texas Southern.
I don't trust Texas Southern. I don't trust Pine Bluff.
They actually look good.
I think peanut butter gonna win.
I mean, you know what? I need to pick peanut butter so to go against Zoe. So I'm gonna pick peanut butter. Peanut butter. I gotta swing this from Zoe. So I'm picking peanut butter.
Okay. All right, now when I go undefeated again.
Shut up. Mooch.
Hold on. You ain't gonna be talking.
2 weeks in a row.
All right.
You cut out. What'd you say?
Talking crazy.
Yeah. I hope that mosquito bite him on the neck, but he can't reach it. All right, we got the battle of the Alabama schools. I mean, I'm just telling right now, whoever Zoe pick, I'm going against. Alabama A&M versus Alabama State. Zoe, who you picking? You going first.
Akil Glass, show up, please. Just show up. That's all you gotta do.
You went with A&M?
You going with A&M?
I'm going with A&M.
I'm taking State. I gotta get this.
What's the name of this classic? Because this is a classic for them, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Magic City.
Magic City. It's one of the oldest classics.
Hey, Alabama State, win this, I will take you to Magic City. I'm lying, but the imagination should help you win.
It might help a little bit, but I picked
This
Alabama.
ain't nothing for confidence.
I picked the Bulldogs or whatever.
Right. Yeah, Zoe and Mo got Alabama A&M. I'm rocking with State. We got Jackson State versus Valley. Mo.
Why I had to be first? I went with Coach Prime and the Tigers of Jackson State University, and that really hurt me to say.
I'm rocking out with Coach Prime time. Zoe, who you got?
3 the hard way.
I would pick Valley, but I just don't see that upset.
Jackson State was struggling with fam in the beginning of the year.
That was the beginning of the year.
Beginning of the year, they rolling now.
And Valley ain't doing terribly, but they just won't close it. So I went with
Okay. Whew, we got Alcorn at Southern. Will Southern drop 2 in a row at home?
Yes. The way Prairie View dismantled them, you see what happened to Alabama A&M after Gremlin exposed them. So I'm going to take Alcorn.
I'm rocking with. Wait a minute. Who's Zoe? Zoe, who you picking?
I got Alcorn.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Please. It's going to be a tough game, but no. It's going to be Alcorn.
I'm riding with the Plantation.
I don't see them taking their foot off the gas.
All right. Big game for me. I will be there this weekend. Grammed out. Hope the weather is nice. So I got this pullover that I've been dying to wear. But looking like the weather's gonna be damn near 80-some degrees in Tallahassee. But we got Grambling State versus FAMU in Tallahassee. It is FAMU homecoming. Just found out that ESPN First Take will be there Friday.
I picked and
So you already live on the wild side. Pick FAMU.
I ain't picking. Man, look.
You gotta
This
leave.
gonna
Take a chance. Take a chance, man.
I got Grambling. I'm going with the home. I'm going with Grambling. Not the home team. I'm going with Grambling. I'm going with the home
You
school.
go with the home school. Go with the home team.
I'm going with Grambling. The home team for me, Grambling.
Yeah, whatever. Man, I'm picking Grambling.
I don't
You
think they
picking FAMU?
No, I'm not picking no damn FAMU. You know how much trash I've been talking since I found out this game was happening?
How much trash?
Okay, let me break it down. 85% of my family graduated from FAMU.
Oh. High school. Play ball.
Like my dad was in the marching 100.
Oh.
My cousin, he graduated from FAMU. Half of the people I graduated from high school went to FAMU.
Oh.
Half of the people I work with, guess where they graduate from? FAMU. So I've been talking shit since I found out about this game, especially it's FAMU homecoming.
Oh, so you been lit. So you need this dub.
I don't need this dub for Zoe. I just need this dub for me being in Florida.
No, that's what I'm saying. You need this dub for you.
Yes. Because you know how much I got so much Grambling stuff that I want to put on my truck after the win, not before the win. There's a FAMU Jacksonville alumni, what they call it, brunch the following weekend before they go to the Florida Classic. Guess who going to that brunch if you know what happened this weekend? Guess what I'm wearing to that FAMU brunch?
Black and gold.
Not just black and gold. It's gonna be a big ass G with black and gold. I need our offensive coordinator
to do two things. If you're gonna start Noah, simplify the playbook. Don't make them try to do too much. If you're gonna put in
to make sure that you watch the film. Because Fam was running the same play back to back. So if you're scouting and you're paying attention, you can cover their offense. Like it's simple.
Yeah. And we're going to FAMU. Well, the second thing for our OC, if you're gonna put Clark in, run pass option. FAMU defense is okay. Their offense, it depends on which quarterback is playing.
Hey, it's this on their defense. Oh, he rocking people. Like that kid don't play. He out there rocking people.
FAMU nose guard and defensive tackle is solid. Them ends and them linebackers are suspects. So, recap. Peanut versus Texas Southern. Me and Mo rocking with peanut butter on the reason why. Zoe picked Texas Southern. Mo and Zoe picked A&M, Alabama A&M. I'm rocking with State. Why? Because Zoe picked Alabama A&M. We got Jackson State versus Valley. Nobody bold enough, so we all rocking with Coach Prime. Alcorn State versus Southern. Southern gonna drop a second game at home. We all picked Alcorn. And then Grambling State at FAMU homecoming in Tallahassee. We all rocking with the G. On to the NFL, where Zoe gotta leave and I gotta squeeze that game.
Okay, so you went against Zoe on two of them, right?
Yeah. A peanut butter.
Will that tie it up? You two behind him?
No, but it get me closer.
Okay.
Like it get me closer. And here's the thing though, it will get me closer, but one game I know is not gonna matter is when Graham plays Southern. So I don't need that. The game I'll be looking if I get close this week and let's say next week I do a run, the Bayou Class ain't gonna do nothing for us because we already know who we picking. it's the SWAC championship game. That's why I could pull this shit off.
We picking Southern for Bayou Classic.
You know what?
You know I ain't picking them
I was
Jaguars.
I don't even know why you responded to him, Mo. What you should have did is just muted him. I should have just let you mute him. So I'm looking at the SWAC championship game as the one game that could either tie us, or let's say something happened in the next couple of weeks. I just so happen to just scoot past them where I could probably win, but it's gonna be like by 1 or 2 games. It ain't gonna be a landslide. So
I mean, more fun though.
huh?
That makes it more fun.
Yeah. It was fun before last week. And PV
Well,
just
How Southern was blasted on their homecoming.
only homecoming.
You know what?
5:30.
I blame Big Worm. He shouldn't have left.
Big Worm knew what was going on.
Yeah. He
They don't
first
leave
of all,
on.
go ahead, Zo.
He knew he ain't had nobody coming in. He knew what was going on. And then he get to go back home. Yeah, okay. Deuces.
I was about to throw some shade, but then I decided not to. I was about to say most of their people to move to the other campus, the northern campus.
Huh?
Most of their people to move to the northern campus from southern. They people there no more.
I got what you said. She talking about how Grambling done hired all them Southern folks in the athletic department.
Bruh, you saw that shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, they hired all these people from Southern. Like, what the hell? Y'all not
Well, we can leave it in there because somebody can go back and answer and tell us where it's coming from.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that part. I'm gonna leave that part. The one about me, I'm gonna take me and Mo. I'm gonna just leave you out there to hang. So all right, on to the NFL picks.
Okay.
Thursday night game. This is a big one. This is gonna probably be I'm gonna say it's probably be the second best Thursday night game. The Jaguars versus the Bengals is number 1 right now. But we got the undefeated Arizona Cardinals versus the 1-loss Green Bay Packers, who only loss came in the beginning of the season, versus that team in the 504. I like the Packers to give the Cardinals their first loss.
Probably the same boat with you.
Possibly. However, I'm rocking with the Cards.
All right. Mo pick the Cardinals. Oh, where's my pen? I gotta write this stuff down because I know. Another one of these games. We got the Panthers versus the Falcons. I'm picking the Falcons because the Panthers pissed me off last week.
Agreed. Cosign.
So you reading my paper, huh?
Who you pick, Mo? I mean, Zo. My bad. Zo, who you pick?
Falcons. Go with the Falcons. Panthers struggling. They struggling.
They ain't just struggling. They need to just end this.
Yeah. Dolphins versus the Bills. I'm assuming we're all picking the Bills.
You know, we all get bills every month.
Yes, we do. Titans versus the Colts.
I went with the Titans.
Titans.
Going fast.
Yeah, I'm going with Derrick Henry. Let me just go ahead and write down who I think y'all gonna pick. We got the Jets versus the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
All right, Steelers versus the Browns.
I went with the Browns.
Really?
Yes.
I like the Steelers. Baker Mayfield's still out now.
But I just don't.
Case Keenum is the starting quarterback.
Wait, who's the starting quarterback for the Steelers?
Case Keenum. He
Case
started.
Keenum did good.
He did against the Broncos.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
I'm picking the Steelers. You with the Browns, Mo? Now last
I got
week
the Browns.
Zoe got the Browns. Good. I like that. Now, Mo, remember last week you flipped and they end up losing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Browns.
All right, okay. Eagles versus the Lions.
Man, that game gonna be trash. I picked the Eagles.
3-2, Eagles.
Eagles versus. All right, we all threw the hard way on the Eagles. I'm gonna just go ahead and write this. I'm gonna just skip past that game. I'm not even gonna ask y'all because I already know the answers, so you can figure it out if you look at your sheets. 49ers versus not the Bengals, the Chicago Bears. Both coming off terrible losses.
I picked the Bears.
Yeah, I got the Bears bouncing back at home.
Good. I'm picking the 49ers.
Damn.
Pat, you hear that, Pat? He's going with you, Pat.
I picked them last week and look what they did.
Pat, he's going with you.
I picked them last week and that was trash. Patriots versus the Chargers. Chargers coming off a bye.
I mean, they risk. I picked
Patriots come out putting a 54 on the Jets.
I got the Chargers.
I'm going with the Patriots just because the fact that Zoe picked the Chargers.
Wait, the Patriots. Who the Patriots playing?
The Chargers.
Okay, I'm going with the Chargers.
All right. My Jaguars. You already know who I'm picking. Still living to have that 1-game winning streak. Flying into Seattle. The 12th man just coming off the loss versus that team from the 504. Geno Smith is still the starting quarterback. He's pretty good, though. He's pretty good. Might want to think about the Seahawks. On this pick, Zoe.
I got the Jaguars.
Ah, you bitch. Mo, who you rocking with?
Jaguars.
I like the fact that you picking my Jaguars and hate the fact that Zoe picking them. This is the one game like I need Zoe to like say F my Jaguars. But anyways, threw the hard way on my Jaguars.
You know what? Forget it. Give me the Seahawks. I'll take the Seahawks.
Take Sierra. That's what I'm talking about. This is the first time I'm going against Sierra. There you go. Take Sierra, Zoe.
Happy belated birthday, Sierra. I know they didn't win on your birthday, but they're going to bounce back this week against the Jaguars.
No, they're not. I don't like the way you try to speak that into existence. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, you ain't finna do that again because last time you spoke on this stuff really happened. So I'm gonna block that. Don't worry.
Look, screw this video before.
Don't worry. I'm gonna chop and screw the shit out this video now because the last time I let it, you got to put that in. No, the hell I don't. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We ain't let no more slick words from Zoe make it on the video. No more. No more, Mo.
What you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
We chop and screwing everything Zoe say. No, ma'am, no, sir. Anything Zoe say will be chopped and screwed for the rest of this show. All right. Don't worry, it's chopped and screwed. It'll be chopped and screwed. They ain't gonna know what you said. He just said go PV again.
They open. They don't even count.
Don't worry, that'll be chopped and screwed. They'll be chopped and screwed. They won't know. They will never know again.
Up off the V part, and so it sounded like he just said go pee.
Yeah, that's what gonna be like go pee. That's right. Here we go. We got the team versus the Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah, I got the Broncos.
Going with the team.
Oh. You know, if you last two letters around it, say what the fuck.
Man.
And that's exactly how they play.
Literally. Monday night game, once again. I don't know how these teams get on Monday Night Football before my Jaguars. But you got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Giants, who just came off a win versus the Panthers.
I didn't want
with the Chiefs because I said I would never pick the Giants again.
The Chiefs been getting kicked around like, the weak kid on the playground. They've been just getting kicked.
On Monday Night Football.
I got the Chiefs.
I did go with the Chiefs.
All right. I think they play in New Orleans. But Tom Brady versus that team from the 504. Everybody's looking at it as a big game. Me, I'm looking at it as another L for the New Orleans Saints. And like I always stated and will continue to say, I am not picking the Saints. So I'm already got Tampa Bay. And if Zoe picked Tampa Bay, this is going to be the one game we just going to have to pick Tampa Bay because I am not picking the Saints.
I picked the
Picking Tampa Bay.
Mo going
Three the
with
hard
the
way.
Bucks. Zoe going with the Bucks, 3 the hard way. All right, Sunday night game. They back. And they're going against the Minnesota Vikings. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Vikings. Where's this game being played? It's being played in Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota.
Excuse me. My bad. I forgot. Y'all team. Vikings versus the Cowboys. I think I should pick first. I just don't. I want to pick the Vikings. Maybe Monday night they might show up. But I need points. I already got enough games against, so I'll take the. I'll take the boys.
Okay.
What you say, Mo? You was breaking up.
I know he just said maybe they're gonna show up Monday night. I said if they show up Monday night, that's fine. They can game Sunday.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, Mo. I have chosen teams off of you, and I have been successful. But your brother,
Hold on, buddy.
He said, "Hold on, buddy."
your brother, just let me down. Your brother has let me down.
One game, man. Well, you could. Hey, Tuesday couldn't get here fast enough for you.
Nah, it couldn't. It couldn't. Hey, when we done, Mo, show him that text thread. Show him that text thread.
He was waiting. He was ready.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like,
I'm picking Dallas.
Zoe.
I got faith in my boys.
Yeah, I bet you do.
So I'm guessing the game was the Bush because we didn't do them.
Who finna pick the Texans? Who finna pick the Texans?
Well, I just wanted to say it was a ram in the bush.
I'll let you say. Well, let me set you all right. All right, guys. So game Sunday, just so happened to be on this Sunday, Halloween. Where is it being played at? Oh, it's being played in Houston. We got the Rams versus the Texans, and Mo is going to answer for all of us. Mo, what's going on?
There's a ram in the bush.
There's a ram in the bush. Yes, it is. So recap of picks. We got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Packers. Mo picked Arizona. Me and Zoe going with the Packers. We got the Falcons versus the Panthers. 3 the hard way on the Falcons. Bills versus the Dolphins. 3 the hard way on the Bills. Titans versus the Colts. 3 the hard way on the Titans. Bengals versus the Jets. 3 the hard way on the Bengals. We got the Steelers versus the Browns. Mo and Zoe rocking with the Browns. I'm taking the terrible towels. Eagles versus the Lions. 3 the hard way on the Eagles. Rams versus the Texans. All 3 of us know there's a ram in the bush. 49ers versus the Bears. Mo and Zoe got the Bears. I'm rocking out with the 49ers. Chargers versus the Patriots. Mo and Zoe going with the Chargers. I'm going with the Patriots. My Jaguars versus Sierra. Zoe stepping out on faith with Geno Smith and taking the Seahawks. Me and Mo got my Jaguars. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo. Buccaneers versus the Saints. We all taking Tom Brady. The Washington football team versus the Broncos. Mo and Zoe got the Broncos. I got the team. The Giants versus the Chiefs. 3 the hard way on the Chiefs. And the boys versus the Vikings. 3 the hard way on the Cowboys. Just need 2 of these picks to come through for you, boy. So, last discussion. Mo, Zoe, what do y'all got to say about last week's football games? College or NFL? The choice is yours.
Mine is not really the game. It was more so an article that I saw in regards to the Arkansas versus peanut butter game. You know, these people had the audacity, the nerve to say Arkansas able to get back on track against Arkansas after 2 losses in conference. I'm like, wait, how is that getting back on track?
Hey, man, a win is a win.
Even when you pay for it.
Even when you pay for it, $400,000. I know that's how much they paid them.
They better at least get $400,000. I don't care. It's right down the road. You better walk out with $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I'd have had the check already cashed.
They probably stayed in a nice ass hotel. Hey, fellas, get what you want. Order what you want.
The trip was from Pine Bluff to, ain't it Fayetteville? Is that where they are?
It depends. They play in Fayetteville or they play in Little Rock. They got 2. They use both stadiums.
I'm about to say, if they played in Little Rock, that was like about an hour, 45 minutes.
My final topic is Texas A&M win out, and I think y'all make the college playoff. You already got 1 win in the book. All you got to do is take care. Well, you lost to Arkansas, but I think if you take care of LSU and everybody else, I think you can make the college playoffs.
But does LSU go out like a little kitten? I'll use kitten because
that's not part of my final topic. So, boom.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. Shout out to
Who they play?
Ole Miss.
Oh, they started off winning. They was up 7-0.
I think because Texas A&M got to play. I think they do got to play Ole Miss, and that could be a good game. But I was just looking at it. Yeah, they play. They just beat. No, they play Auburn this week.
Who? LSU.
Texas A&M. You got Auburn, Ole Miss, Prairie View.
Wait, what?
You got Ole Miss. You got Auburn this week, excuse me. You got Ole Miss, then Prairie View, then LSU.
Oh, Prairie View.
To me, you knock out Auburn, you knock out Ole Miss, you're in the top 10. And all you're doing is just hoping somebody from because I think it's going to be 1 team from the Big Ten with Penn State losing twice. Iowa lost to who did they lose to? They lost to Purdue. I think somebody's going. Ohio State losing to Oregon. You need 1 more Big Ten team to get 1 more loss. The ACC is trash.
Mm-hmm.
You could sneak. It's going to be 2 SEC schools.
I'm about to say right now, Bama is back up to number 3.
Yeah, but if they lose to Georgia, I think Texas A&M can sneak in be that 2nd SEC school.
I don't think they'll slide up that far.
Go ahead, Joe.
You just gotta hope that playing Prairie View doesn't hurt their resume.
Yeah, because you're playing the number 18 team this week. You're playing the number 10 team next. And then you got Prairie View, then you got LSU. Maybe Prairie View might happen because, Prairie View, SWAC team.
And on the downside, if you're Prairie View and this is a money game, that's a dangerous place for you to be playing it this late in the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you run the risk of your players being broken up.
Before you get to the SWAC championship.
You got to get there. What's the date of that game?
December something.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not December because the championship is December 4th. I'm saying, what day does Texas A&M and Prairie View play?
Oh, November 20th.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be done with they SWAC schedule by then.
Yeah. So they're on the schedule because I know Jackson State and Alcorn plays November 20th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my final thought. Texas A&M, do what you got to do. You could sneak into the college football playoff. So?
Two things. First one, shout out to Jazzy Hicks. She sent us a message. They said the LSU fans are returning their tickets, so they got more tickets to sell against Alabama. I'm sorry, had to put that out there. And then
Roll Tide.
And then Alabama. No, I'm about to say Alabama. Atlanta Braves are up 5-1, top of the 7th.
What?
Yes. Atlanta scored 2 runs in the first inning. Yeah, they've been on them.
So are they set to break the curse, or is it too soon to speak on that?
Probably too soon. It's game one. It's game one.
And you gotta get the fact that they're gonna get this first game in Houston. It's in Houston, right?
But they in Houston.
The first, if you're gonna get a game out of Houston, that's big. If you lose the next one, you could get the rest in Atlanta and come back to Houston and sneak another one out. So
never mind. I just thought about the premises of the curse. Never mind.
Yeah.
And if Houston don't cheat again.
No, because think about it. They always like Atlanta, the Falcons. Remember when everybody remembers that game? They had the Super Bowl one.
We ain't gonna put that on the Atlanta Braves. We ain't gonna do that. Because Atlanta Hawks proved that it's not a curse. They just ran into the Milwaukee Bucks. So we ain't gonna do that not to the Atlanta Braves. But we can do that to the Atlanta Falcons and the Georgia Bulldogs.
Okay, I'm for those two teams. I'm good with that.
So with that being said, hold on, let me do this first. Let me mute Zoe before you say something crazy. Without even saying, this is HS Sports. That's Mo, that's Zoe. Week 9 picks in. Week 9 picks in for the NFL SWAC. Y'all have a good and safe night. Oh, that nigga, I don't need to mute him again. All right, y'all go have a good one.
Headline Starlight. DJ Star.